morning, church. We hope and pray all is well with you, and please get in touch with us if it's not. Today we're going to talk to you about how to help a friend, a relative, anyone you care about, get through tragedy. In Job 1:20, it says, "At this Job got up and tore his robe and shaved his head. Then he fell to the ground in worship and said, 'Naked I came into my mother's womb, naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised.'" In all this, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. What had happened was that he'd lost everything. He had lost all of his kids to tragedy. He had lost all of his wealth. He had great wealth, he had great lands, he had great cattle, he had a large family, and they were all wiped out in disaster. And yet he would not charge it to God. He would not bend his faith. Now, in Job 2:11, he had three friends who came and helped him for a while. When Job's three friends, Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuamite, and Zophar the Naamathite, heard about all the troubles that had come upon him, they set out from their homes and met together by agreement to go and sympathize with him and comfort him. When they saw him in a distance, they could hardly recognize him. They began to weep aloud, and they tore their clothes and sprinkled dust on their heads. Then they sat on the ground with him for 7 days and 7 nights. No one said a word to him because they saw how great his suffering was. Folks, this is exactly what we need to do for people who are in mourning, for people who've had the tragedy of a loss of a loved one, and it is all we can do. When a loved one dies, just be there. We all want to say something that will make it all better, but you can't. You can make it worse. You can have bad efforts, but the most you can do is being there. There's a movie that has nothing to do with this, except it's called Being There. It's a comedy by Peter Sellers, in which he's a rather ignorant, stupid individual who is just in the right place at the right time, doesn't say anything, and is just there. Folks, that's what we need to do when our friends and relatives are facing tragedy. Now, after 7 days, his friends opened their mouths, and we wish they hadn't. They were convinced by their culture that all this had to happen to Job was his fault, and that he needed to confess his sins to God. But this is a fallen world where God bowed out at our request. Bad stuff happens to good people because it is fallen. Look at Charlie Kirk. Indeed, they would have been better just to have been there quiet. Men, this is a principle that works when your wife or a female friend comes to you with a problem. Men think they must solve the problem. We're problem solvers. But all the female wants in most cases is someone to talk it out with and listen. They need empathy at that moment, not a problem solver, which is the mode we men always want to take. Finally, there are times when people want our opinions and our help, but again, the first thing we need to do is listen to their problems and empathize. Our condemnation won't help them, nor a cold analysis of how to solve the problem if they do not first feel supported. Friends, one person said, are relatives we choose. Relatives or friends or church members or your neighbor, they are all part of our family. When they are in need of support, we need to be there. Just be there. In some cases, we can lend a hand or give advice, but never until we have listened and empathized with them. And in most cases, being there is the most we can do. I hope this helps you in the future or today with situations that meet you and your friends. and we're out.